Okay, so a couple weeks back, my sister and Alex and Stephanie came up, and we went into the city, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. Oh my god. So we get in, and it's pretty hot, and we can't really find a parking spot. So we end up parking and putting like a ton of money in this in that one of them things and then you get the card and you put it in the window. And we had to put like $5 in, and it gave us like an hour. So we went out, we walked around a little bit. It was real hot. And so I'm like, why don't we go into Drowsy Chaperone and see if we can get the rush tickets lottery thing. And they were like, okay, yeah, sure, because I was positive. I knew they didn't want to stay outside in the heat. And we had like an hour before we had to go back to the car, so there wasn't much we could do. So we go in and we wait, and then we wait for the lottery, and so we're sitting there waiting, and we put our names on the sheets of paper, and a couple minutes later they start the drawing. And I think it was Stephanie won first and won us 2 tickets. Front row tickets, $25 a piece. And then, so we're waiting and we're praying that one of the others will win, so all 4 of us can go. Because we didn't want just 2 of us to go and the other 2 have to sit out. At least I didn't want to. I mean, I had already seen Drowsy Chaperone, so I knew it was going to be me who was sitting out if it was anybody. So we're there, and I'm praying like, Lord, please let them pull up one of our tickets. And Abigail had written hers on like pink, I think, and nobody else had written theirs on pink. So sure enough, we see him pull out this pink card, and we are like, hallelujah. So I go back, we wait in line, and we get our tickets. I go back and I move the car, and end up being parked the car for a good 3 or 4 hours for like $12. So I was happy about that. But we get into the show and we open the playbill, and John Glover from Salisbury, Maryland is the man in the chair. That was so awesome. So we're watching the show, and the one number, not show off, but you know, I can sing the whole song, but I can't think of it right now. The one where the chaperone sings. Oh, how's it gone? I can't remember it now. Anyway, I'm there, and I'm singing every word with her. And she keeps looking down there at me, and I keep smiling at her, and she's just singing along. And at the end of that, I'm like yelling, encore, encore. And she looks over there at me, and she's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Her name was Beth Level, the actual lady. Beth, I love you. You're the best. And then, okay, so then there comes this part where John Glover's on stage, and he's eating this, like, energy bar. And he's just sitting there nibbling on it, and he says something, and me and Abigail just burst out laughing. And he looks over at us, and we just keep on laughing. And he says something else, and, like, we're trying to calm down, but, like, she'll calm down and I'll calm down, and then he'll say something, and then I will just burst out and like hide my face next to her, and she will just scream out loud. So we went through that, and then he was just talking to us. He was like saying stuff like, well, you don't want to see me when I haven't had any food. My blood sugar gets low, yada yada. And that had to go on for about 5 minutes. That was, oh my god, that was amazing. And so then at the end of the show, now get this, at the end of the show, we all stand up, and we're yelling and screaming for him, and John Glover, no lie, looks over at me and goes, and blows me kisses. I am not kidding you. It was so hilarious. So we're like, we had so much fun, we go around, we had so much fun we wanted to see him, so we go around and go to the stage door. And we wait, and we're waiting, and John Glover comes out, and he's a really nice guy. Skinny. I swear, like that skinny. Tiny guy. But he comes out, and he's really nice, and we talk for a couple minutes, and then we say, oh, well, we're from Salisbury, and then we talk some more about that, and everybody else in the line is upset because he's sitting there talking to us, and he won't go to anyone else. So, meantime, Beth is snuck by us, and we didn't even know it. Someone here. So he runs over there and gets her to come back over to us, and we tell her how much we loved her, and she was awesome. I want to meet her again someday. And John. I want to work with them both someday. So, just a good time. Oh, that was just an amazing experience. And Abigail got a free drink at Starbucks, too. And then later that night, we went to Alex's uncle's house, and they are making dinner, and I'm thinking, oh, well, they're not going to have anything for me to eat. And sure enough, he comes out and he's like, who's vegetarian? I'm like, I'm vegan. He's like, okay, we'll make something for you. So that was a miracle in and of itself. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Hope you enjoyed it. I know you wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed the actual experience, but still, good times. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.